came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
He's going to pass on second down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. So Stanford's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace. Handoff from the gun. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. The defense takes matters into their own hands. You know, the defense is all about stopping the fake, and he wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Showing off the arms. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Wolf. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's caught. It's Siegel. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making a big play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Pulls it, fires complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Seagal. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sexton. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Golden Bear! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, man. Tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The mantra is always finish. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. back to the air one more time. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Harvest was bountiful on the farm the last time these two teams met as Stanford won in a blowout.
Beat down. And Cal remembers that. Stanford took advantage of.
He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Westbrook. Another incompletion on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, Northern California is a region divided whenever the Golden Bears and Cardinal get together. And we've seen a lot of that spirit on display so far in the fight for the Stanford Axe. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now on the counter. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McLaughlin. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Stanford quickly to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get it.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Cal. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Stanford has him back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He turns that loose down the right side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Cal! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah,
looking deep down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. He'll take another shot here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it. Touchdown, Stanford. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Makes the catch. It's Wolf. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. The Golden Bears pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Try and play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in on the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. Got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take...
He's got it all right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. To throw, it's Westbrook. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. 37. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team